Shasta County Supervisors have taken a formal stand against Proposition 50, the statewide ballot measure that would change how congressional districts are drawn in California. Supporters say it's a necessary response to partisan gerrymandering in other states. But critics argue it threatens local communities and takes power away from voters. Action News Now reporter Jesse Angelo has more on the arguments for and against the proposed measure.
Prop 50 is set to appear on the November ballot. If passed, it would shift the power to draw California's congressional maps away from the Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission and give that authority back to the state legislature.
The Shasta County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously on Tuesday to oppose the measure, saying that it would divide communities, diminish rural representation, and cost taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars.
I believe Prop 50 is the death of rural counties in Northern California if it passes, and I wanted to follow suit with Fresno County, and I believe probably many other counties across the state pushing back on this proposition.
Prop 50 supporters, including the Shasta County Democratic Central Committee, see it differently. They argue the measure is a tool to protect against extreme partisan maps adopted in states like Texas and Ohio. Their resolution calls the initiative a defense against election rigging and a way to keep California's representation fair.
If we do not address this partisan grab at power, then more legislation is going to go through that would possibly be even more harmful to residents of Shasta County.
Prop 50 has already been passed by the state legislature, signed by the governor, and upheld by the California Supreme Court. But whether it becomes law will now be up to voters this November.
County leaders say that the resolution of opposition will not change how the measure appears on the ballot. They just hope that by taking a position, they can encourage others in rural California to weigh in on Election Day. In Redding, Jesse Angelo, Action News Now.
Prop 50 will be on the ballot November 4th. If it passes, the new legislative maps would be drawn next year by the legislature and used for the 2026 congressional elections.